Okay, if you are watching this video, you are either a family, a friend. So thank you for watching again. They're from. Alright, I'm Ahsheeda Irene, as you know, and if you don't know, yeah, that's what I call myself. So it is 2022. And I feel like, this year it can bring out the magic in you. And that's kind of my theme for today. I saw something on Instagram. Instagram is very dangerous when you are bored. I saw this makeup artist doing like the same color. I saw this makeup artist doing like this theme colored makeup thing where she picked one color and she did her whole entire face in that one color. So that's what I did. I chose blue because blue is my favorite color, royal blue more specifically. So I have the eyebrows, I have the eyelashes, and the eyeliner, I didn't have eyeliners, so I had to use the pencil. And then blue lipstick. So I was like, you know what? That is what I want to do. That's what I want to look like. Yeah, schoolgirl theme a little bit because of, Harry Potter. I'm like really into Harry Potter, like all over again as if I was a freaking preteen because, it came out when I was like 11 years old. So yeah. But to get into what has been going on in my life since we last talked, I am in a relationship. Yay for me, clap it out. And it's been going so well, just so great. The guy is amazing. He's really a cool person. And he gets me, I get him. I think he gets me, but if he doesn't, he better get me. And it's been going really well, but it's caused me to kind of like reevaluate what I thought I wanted in my life. I'm kind of just winging it, but now it's like, when you are involved with another human being, their goals and accomplishments affect you too. And I just never thought I could ever be contemplating having kids. Like, I don't want to pass down the crazy gene. I don't feel that I'm mature enough or that, I'm giving enough to take care of another human being. Yeah, that's the talks now, but I'm getting old. The Supreme Mother is getting old. But no. I'm getting older and the clock is ticking. I don't want to be, so and so years old trying to have a kid because but I also feel like this world is insane and it's not getting any better. So, before I bring another human being into the world who's my responsibility, I want to make sure that I'm setting them up for success and not to struggle or to be manipulated, brainwashed, and, following the herd. I want my kid or children to be a leader and to stand out and to progress and make things better for the planet and for the next generation. So the magic in you, I feel as human beings, we have the ability to create anything just out of thin air, out of our pure imagination. And, as the pandemic was happening, so many things were revealed and so many people made their lives better just by simply digging into what they really truly want to do. When you are forced to look into the mirror, we look into the mirror and we see that we're not living the life that we want. And it's completely 100% up to you to change your environment, your circumstances. And we all have the ability, we all have the power, we all have the magic inside of us to change that. I feel like some people are using their magic and power for evil, but that, where there's evil, there's also good. Whereas there's good, there's also evil. So we all have something in us that drives us to continue living on. I was not realizing that I wasn't living. Again, sometimes I have moments where I'm like, yeah, I'm alive. And then I have some moments where I'm just like I said before in my previous videos, like I'm on autopilot and I cannot get myself out of it to the point where I can like fix it and turn around or go back to the destination that I am supposed to be going on. So now that I've like done certain things, so I realized like I'm not on the path that I'm supposed to be on. And it always catches me at these moments where I'm like, I feel like I'm about to like not have a mental breakdown or anything, but just like I'm about to lose it. Like I can feel the insanity creeping up, and where I feel like I'm not going to have any control over my emotions, and that scares me because I've never I've lost control before, and it was scary because I did not know who I was when this, loss of control happened. And sometimes when I'm on autopilot, I can kind of like take a back seat and see myself from like, a bird's eye view. And I'm like, okay, Tyra, you've got to figure this out. You got to get back because you're going this way. You're veering off. You got to come back. And I don't want to veer off too much where I can never come back. And I feel like, when you're supposed to be in your destiny, you're going to come back because that's what you're supposed to do. You're meant, your purpose is to do this thing, whether it's one thing or many things. I'm very much blessed to be, I guess, a jack of all trades. But you know what they say about jack of all trades, master of none. But I feel like, I can dabble in a lot of stuff and get a little bit of experience in a lot of stuff. And I can help other people to see that there's other things out there than just, a 1, 2, 3, which is, a job, take care of your family, go home and go to sleep. Like you can put some razzle dazzle in there, have some adventure, pick up some new hobbies or whatever, and, just try to like be happy and enjoy life. My thing is, I want to enjoy life, but I want to make sure that I'm enjoying it to where I'm creating joy for other people. And I feel like I've been a little bit selfish, towards the end of the year. Last year, I helped my cousin publish his first book. And that's a huge accomplishment. It was an accomplishment that I did not even know that, I needed to have. But now that it's there, I'm just like, yo, that was huge. Last year, I had an interview with a radio show called Word Radio in Philadelphia. And I'm just like, that's also huge. Like, these are steps that I did not know I would be taking to be in my purpose and be in my destiny. And then a relationship happened. And then it's kind of like, I did not see any of these things coming, but I'm going with the flow because, who knows where this stuff is going to lead me. But I feel like I've been on autopilot this entire time because I know my bigger purpose is something much greater. But the little things count and they add up to the bigger purpose. And so today I'm like, I'm just going to have a self-awareness day where I'm talking out loud. I'm thinking things out loud. I'm feeling things. Well, I haven't gotten to the feeling things yet because if I feel too much, I think it's, I'm not going to say it right because I don't know if I'm going to say it right, but I'm going to feel stuck. I think it's incapacitated or something like that. Listen, the dictionary is not here yet, okay? So I'm just like, I got to start getting things in motion because if I keep doing one thing over and over and over again, and it'll get boring, and then I'll be in this rut where I'm like, I don't want to do that no more. So I completely stop it, and then I'm not doing anything for a long period of time. So now I'm just like, let me get creative. I like putting on a little bit of makeup. I like doing my hair, like doing a little fashion thing, taking pictures, because it gets my creative juices flowing, man. And I'm trying to get into this mode of this businesswoman, this woman who's building an empire. My sister put out a book like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, yeah, I need to be around this stuff that's going to elevate me to where I need to be. I've inspired people, but I haven't reached back out to them and given them more so that I can inspire them even more. Because what helps me is when I help other people, is when my services are needed in other areas to where I can, be used. I like being used in a positive way, in a motivational way, in an inspirational way, not in an abusive way. Don't use me to abuse me. Use me to elevate. And so, yeah, so I'm like, let's get in front of the camera. Let's get back to the YouTubes. Let's start giving some, positive energy out there, because, you've been in this like little cocoon, and, you're enjoying it, and it's good and it's loving, but you got to share it now, because, once you, well, talk to myself, like, once you've got this thing, you want to keep this thing, and you don't want to share it, because it's your thing and it makes you happy, and that you can always go to that thing that's going to put a smile on your face and make everything else, just go to the back for a second. But I have to share my happiness, because that's what I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm supposed to share the happiness. My light helps light the way for other people that are in darkness. I've been in darkness for so long that, I know I can see the darkness coming. And, I'm always running. I'm always running from it. But as long as I got breath in my body, I can keep running. You know what I'm saying? I won't let it, overwhelm me or succumb me to where I cannot get away from the darkness. This world is dark. It's very, very dark. And that's why I want to keep my thing to myself, so that, I don't get, I don't get influenced by the darkness. And yeah. So when it's all said and done, my legacy, my influence will last longer than my lifespan. We see that with Martin Luther King, which is today is the day that we celebrate him, or that, the white people celebrate him, because I've always celebrated Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and everyone else that, are our Black hero figures. And I just want to make sure that what I'm doing will leave an imprint on this world for good. Because a lot of people are leaving things for bad, and I'm telling you right now. I don't know what happens when we take our last breath, but we have to believe that the people who are good-hearted people and done good and left positivity, in the world, that they, will have some peace. And the people that, are doing bad and leaving bad energy and all that stuff behind, hope they get dealt with, and that they can start over. Because I'm telling you, I'm not coming back here. She's not coming back here. This is it. So I'm trying to, leave on good terms, so we don't have to come back here. I think I'm going to do a second video. You know how I do sometimes. I'm back. And yeah, I said that last time, a couple months ago, but I'm for real. I'm for real back. Like, I'm for real back. So thank you for watching. I'm Ahsheeda Irene. Please like, share, comment, all that good stuff.